I will demonstrate how to test the printed circuit board of the pressure detector. You will need USB cable with a micro B connection. You will need a display, a jumper cable, and an SD memory card. We will supply all of these extra components. You will only need the printed circuit board itself. This printed circuit board that I have here is a little bit different from what you will have, in that we already separated the sensor board and installed some through-hole components like those 5 switches and an LED. Those are not necessary for the testing. Let's get started. First, we insert the SD card with the contacts on the lower side. Then we connect the display. It will start face down like this, and the metallized contacts are on the lower side. We insert that here, push it all the way in, and then lock the connector like that. Connect the backlight. Okay, and now we are ready to do the test. We have to connect it to the PC, but before connecting it, you'll have to depress that little micro switch here. Press it and hold it while you are connecting the USB cable. When you do that, on the computer, in a file browser, you will see the device appearing as a new drive named RPI-RP2. Then all you need to do is just navigate to the location where the UF2 file that we provided is, drag the UF2 file and drop it onto the new drive. When the file is copied, the drive will disappear from the file browser. The board will automatically start the testing, and the display will soon come on like this, and will show the various tests that have been performed. It also lights up, showing that the backlight is working. Every line here represents one test. The first one is testing the pressure sensor. The second one tests the battery monitoring circuit. The battery doesn't need to be present for that test. The real-time chip is tested as well, the SD card, and finally the push buttons. An OK in a line means that that test was successful. For example, if the RTC chip test was not successful, for example, one of the 3 tests failed, then you will see a percentage instead of the OK, telling you what percentage of the tests have been successful. If, for example, you forget to insert the SD card, you will see 0% in the SD card line. The buttons line doesn't have an OK. That's because it wasn't successful. And it also has this little black rectangle to the left, which signals the same thing, that something is wrong with that test, because we haven't done that test. Let's do the push button test. With this jumper cable, you will have to ground the pads of the push buttons. This is the ground point here, and with the other end you'll have to touch this pad, that one, this, and that one. On your printed circuit board, those pads that you need to touch are clearly marked in the silk screen layer. They are marked with numbers from 1 to 5. On the screen you can see, as I touch the various pads, that their numbers appear in the button line. If the number appeared in that line, it means that test was successful. In the end, if you get all 5 numbers, then you will get the OK for that line, and the black rectangle will disappear. If you get a screen like this, with no black rectangles to the left, and the backlight on, then the board has been tested successfully 100%. This is the end of the test. We will just remove the USB cable, eject the SD card, remove the backlight, and the flexible cable. First we have to unlock the locking mechanism like that, and then push the flexible cable out. And we are ready for the next test.